Alright, so this is going to be another video about knockoff products. Last time I had a video about the Ouye, which was the knockoff PlayStation 4 from China. This is even worse. This is a whole brand of Apple knockoffs, and it's considered the Apple of China, and when they mean that, I don't know if they mean because it's popular or it's good, but I think they mean it because these are some of the most Apple knockoffs. You see fake iOS operating systems and skins of Android that they have on their phones, but this brand is Xiaomi, I believe it's pronounced. It's Xiaomi. And even their keynotes that they do look similar to the Apple ones, but how are they not going to get sued? I know Samsung had laptops that were Chromebooks that looked similar to the MacBook Air, but this is the most copy and paste MacBook knockoff I have ever seen, and this is horrible. This is worse. This looks like a rejected MacBook. It's like probably a cheap plastic MacBook, and you see in front, instead of saying MacBook, it has a Me logo, the orange power button as you can see in the corner, and a Windows or what appears to be a control function, and then a Windows key and then Alt on the side of it. It could be a Windows key. I doubt it's running a name brand operating system, but I don't even know. I don't even know what to say about this. And Samsung talks about it too, so the company is said to talk with Samsung about the supply of the memory chips and display for the unnamed laptop. I'm reading it straight from the article. And even Samsung's admitting this is a knockoff, even though they may be making the display and the components, so it's not all generic, but this is the most copy and paste piece of shit I have ever seen. And when this comes out, I don't even know what to say. Xiaomi is a whole brand of Apple knockoffs. Their phones, their tablets, their colors. They had a tablet once. It was like it looked like an iPhone 5C colors, same everything, and they're shit in my opinion. They have the Xiaomi Mi series of phones, which is pretty popular, and I heard it's pretty decent. But this is, who the fuck would want this? Maybe if your kid wanted a MacBook, but you were on a tight budget, and you didn't want to put an Apple logo, print out an Apple logo and put it on the back of their current laptop, or buy them I don't know, I would rather buy like a $200 Windows laptop, like a budget one, considering Windows 10 runs great on lower end computers. But still, who the fuck would want this? This is the piece of garbage. It's an ultra-light laptop launching in the first quarter of 2016, but other than that, how many other ones do we have? This is, this is such a piece of shit. It's called the Xiaomi Kaka i5, which someone in the comments already said, um, caca is the Spanish word for shit, which it actually is, making it even funnier. I'm trying not to laugh, because they're even admitting this is a piece of shit, and oh my god. You see the fake, you see people with fake shoes, fake phones all the time. You'll see, like, fake Jordans all the time, that the only way you can tell they're different is because the brand or the certain designs on them, like, or the laces are in different places or something. But this is the same as a MacBook. This could be just a MacBook made in plastic with a cheaper trackpad. I bet the trackpad's probably awful. It's probably like worse than the DS's screen on this thing, and has a Me logo or MI. It's a really ugly logo in my opinion. It's probably like a really low resolution 480p screen. Maybe like, it looks like it's probably the resolution on this screen is going to be like when a YouTube video loaded and you're using it at the lowest possible 180p option. It's probably going to look like that. I would stay away from this. And the name says all it has to be. This may turn out to be something amazing, and this may be the new, whatever, new MacBook for China, But still, this is, if I ever see this, if it ever comes to the States, which it probably won't, I hope it does not. It will probably, if I ever see it in the States, it will probably be at the Salvation Army, or the Goodwill is a place where you'd see this thing at. But if it's in an actual store like a Best Buy or a Target, it's probably, if this piece of shit would most likely be in a Kmart. That's really, this is so fucking bad. How did they get it that accurate to Apple? And it looks exactly like a MacBook. At least Samsung, people said Samsung copied Apple, which, yeah, I guess they're inspired by Apple, but at least they looked somewhat different. At least you could tell the difference between a Galaxy S4 and an iPhone 5, or an S6 and a, or you can't really tell the difference between the S6 and the iPhone 6 from the bottom or the sides, but from the face front on, that's what everyone knows about their two phones. You can tell the difference. But this is the most generic knockoff I've ever seen. The Chromebooks, yeah, Samsung had Chromebooks that kind of look like Apple knockoffs. But that's what most of the Chromebooks look like, so I'm not really going to get mad, but uh, this is, I'm just wondering, how did this get by, and how is this not going to get sued by Apple? This is probably one of the shittiest. I thought my laptop was bad until I saw this, and this is a whole nother level of genericness and cheap knockoffs. You'll see all these cheap Chinese knockoffs, but this may be actually a real laptop that people go out and purchase and want and wish for. Could I see people doing that? I personally can't. I think it's a poor man's version of a MacBook, but I know they make other Apple knockoffs, but still, this is so fucking bad. And you see fake MacBooks on eBay all the time. That would be funny if someone buys a MacBook box and then puts this no-name brand piece of shit in the box, and someone gets fucked over by putting this. Especially if those you put an Apple logo on the back of it. I'm not sure what's on the back of this one. Probably a Mi logo or a Xiaomi logo. Probably that on the back, or nothing on the back like most generic products have. But if that's on the back and someone puts an Apple logo on it and writes MacBook on the front, where has the orange logo, that will be funny if someone gets tricked into seeing this. And it's probably going to be like Windows with a theme that makes it look like, what's it called? OS 10. That's probably what's going to be on this, kind of like how Xiaomi makes their Apple iOS knockoffs, their knockoff iPhones and iPads. This is just another level of shit, and I just please save your money for a MacBook Air or get a different laptop. I'm pretty sure this will not be worth it, and this is worse than that. This is actually the twin brother of the Ouye, yeah, the Xiaomi MacBook clone. I don't even know what it's called. The Kaka and the Ouye are twin brothers. Actually, they're both generic twins. So PlayStation knockoff, and now we have a MacBook knockoff. I wonder what we're gonna get next. What we're gonna get next year. I can't even imagine what it's gonna be, but I can't really think of any other words to say without just laughing at how bad this thing is. I'm trying not to laugh. I'm trying as hard as I can to not laugh about this thing, but that's all I have to say, and bye.